known as a person here from the beginning that up to date there is still burnt offering. But this time around, we are not going to carry cows and bulls. This time around, we are carrying our worldly things. We are carrying our money. We are carrying our work. We are carrying our family. We are carrying our friends. We are carrying our drinking. We are carrying our boyfriends. We are carrying our love for money. We are carrying but basically at this time that is what we are doing. That say Udi Bonivia, what is your burnt offering? I strongly believe that I have most of the time the Old Testament free, be a Christian in Kakra. But I think most of the things have only evolved. It is not completely gone. It has evolved. But most of the times when I listen to other people, it's like I say Old Testament and I say, I know they are too changed. But to the main essence of why was God asking for burnt offering for all of these reasons. Say, okay, so there was a purification offering. So when no one knew, but so to say, Mama, now say we teacher, now so there was a burnt offering you do to stay in the purification zone. And I said, what check it and then so I saw correct holy woman or man of God. There are so many things I was saying, Mama, or sacrificing. Also sacrificing boys, also sacrificing Johnny, also sacrificing. Sign your money in idea not holding the value. Into and only find and only the bull, and then the cow, and then the cattle, and then the young. Because they are there in each room, they are there, a man in each, they are there or holding a deer to the heart. They are there, someone can crash with, because our boys say the boys need to sort in. Yes, sir. They are there, so I say, man can crash. And to say, all sacrifices, side, the enemy will offer no to them. Say, okay, we try side here, we not maybe it is a burnt offering. It is a burnt offering necessary for her to be purified and stay holy. More are we following me? And I'm a fire. It is a burnt offering necessary. Say she had to offer that to God to be able to be as holy or to how do you call it? To purify herself and their purification offering. And you know, it is just that the fact that back in the day, normally your man time let a son go more. It's a sign your man and a request to sell on the back. Into what the Ojan crab was if I bear man the whole year say or year say the fabric. It's you know, use Mama as an example. What she did to become who she is was the purification offering, burnt offering. On this side, it says, "Sign money in there, or holding value to Nina, or the Nina air question or altar." That is a burnt offering. It is Sia Kasa. This is the zone that we are in. So the question we always need to ask ourselves is, say, in your life, burnt offering, sacrifice the money. Because we still have to offer burnt offerings to be, say, if you sin, if you are guilty of something, if you want to be purified. It's an everyday thing. Don't we sin? Don't we want to be purified Christians? Don't we want to have God's favor on us all the time? Then it also means that your burnt offering is something that has to go. So as I've given you an example, say Mama saying some of the burnt offering, they say they also sacrificing in Mema on the life. They also sacrificing jamming on the life. They also sacrificing and yes, Bianca. Sign your man and yes, nice and I say they need you, but they also sacrifices in Nigeria to be able to become who she is. So what have you offered to God as a burnt offering as at now? What have you? And most of the time, you see, it's not only, I want us to be very careful, it's not only money, because you know, I can give money and not feel anything. Do you understand? So, burnt offering here, giving something that is of value. Either say a single coin, say holding yami, or it is something that you give to show gratitude for the yami yama. If you are yami be coin to save yama, it's something that you offer, something of value. At the end, the yami say, "Oh man, you're not encountered." Okay, man, because they also feel say no. That is why burnt offering is something that I feel like is very, very, very important right now. It's maybe first question of the day we say, what are you giving as a burnt offering? Is it a NGB? Is it your love for money? Is it something that you are looking for? Is it wahodi? What are you giving as a burnt offering? Let's have a short question into the end. I want us to read Leviticus. Kind of Leviticus 6. I say taking note of something that God told Moses about the burnt offering, which is something that I want all of us to understand. Now, what the offering in kwa, what the bull in your man in kwa, now also jana. Now, me instruction or Saturday morning when they say, and he say ijanu edu. The fire needs to keep burning. I also be all high, ijanu duma, or they in your man ekoshe. And now the name your man on the Akotu altar to keep the fire burning. A chassis. I was say Benia. The instruction is said, and man a jamu endu. So that's what I want us to read. Leviticus 6 from 8. The Lord said to Moses, "Give Aaron and his sons this command. These are the regulations for the burnt offering. The burnt offering is to remain on the altar. On the altar has throughout the night till morning, and the fire must keep burning on the altar." Burnt offering, first of all, you find called park, so you find called club, you find called restaurant, you find called gym, you find called the back altar. Altar. Maybe more personal altar of you, also altar, sorry to say, or altar. Burnt offering, you find yes, you are burnt offering now, they are cut to about team, then they necessarily burnt offering. Burnt offering, what they bring, I mean, it's the Bianca Osuma who believe said, I mean, presence for me, how the burnt offering. So the burnt offering is to remain on the altar as throughout the night till morning, and the fire must keep burning on the altar. The priest shall then put on his linen clothes with linen undergarments next to his body, and shall remove the ashes of the burnt offering that the fire has consumed on the altar, place them beside the altar. Then he is to take off these clothes and put on others, and carry the ashes outside and come to a place that is ceremonially clean. The fire on the altar must be kept, the fire, and this is the Lord telling Moses, not. The fire on the altar must be kept burning. It must not go out. Every morning, the priest is to add fire and arrange the burnt offering on the fire and burn the fat of the foolish offerings on it. And also, I can't do what 13. What kind of the second time? The fire must be kept burning on the altar continuously. it must not go out. It's the burnt offering, you one time, now you die. Mama to me can say, okay, me die drumming, me die club, me die bibia, me die with my air shuffle. We die for this time. Now as a next year and as a next month, no circle jamming. Say, what cassette or offer Saturday, which was of value to her to Nyamia. Constantly, we also offer Saturday. And he said, Ujai, because the moment to be Jai offering, actually. So it was a key thing where he says, the fire must be kept burning on the altar continuously. It must not go out. So is the fire still burning? A very, very, very big question. You cannot light the fire and let it die and feel like, yeah, it's, the Amokoya in the last week or pack, ultimately, they say next week, because my so fire, so it's a continuous thing that it has to keep burning. Whatever you need to give up, which is of value, which you are offering to stay purified or in a walk with the Lord, has to keep burning. When you run out of oil or kerosene or petrol, it is gone. It's instruction constantly when you read it, the fire must not keep it must not stop burning. The fire must not stop burning. The fire must not, meaning that whatever sacrifice you give to God, you must keep that fire. The moment the fire goes out, okay. So the burnt offering is also not something you start and you stop. You cannot decide that, okay, see, my imagine said, maybe a Sunday, be a mean continue to with boys, remember, sorry. Now I say, why me say, what do you see or in that sense, no, won't hold any body, any time, and then I have burnt offering, no. Now, why me so okay, see, I mean, you see or say, may you say, what the Lord is telling us, what starts here, I will say, we'll keep your fire going continuously. It's not something that you do and stop. It won't be this week, not next week, now about that. We have to bed 3 weeks, now I have to do bed 4 weeks. Now so I have back there. I guess I make sure how I'm going to burnt offering. Is the burnt offering still burning? And I said, oh, yeah, actually. I mean, today I just want us, because I know there's a lot that has been going on. The woman, mini and mama Kasa, who said, no, your mercy, miracles, cost away. But it is very important for us to understand that if the fire does not keep burning, your money in waste. If we do not keep our burnt offering burning at the altar, and you see all of these are keywords. It's not burning in your hometown, it's not burning in your wife's house, it's not burning, it's burning at the what? The altar. Where's the altar? The altar is in the church. You say if individually you guys have personal altars in your house there, but the altar is at the church. The burnt offering, you need a priest who here suffer as part. It won't count me shed them and offer burnt offering. Who here a priest? There has to be a priest. And then I church say priest no crown. I also say also shelling, also a clean. Oh, I say oh yeah nice or yeah clean, just to signify how you have to approach the offering. Into that means going to mean shed them and offer burnt offering. To me and shed them and offer burnt offering. It's don't think so one bar sorry now or chef why wiping so what do only pay the anyway you bed of fasa sacrifice now as a burnt offering to God. But don't mean shed them air of a burnt offering. It has to be at the altar and you need a priest for your offering to be complete. So me, I'm just here to tell you that some of these things that we always gloss over, say Old Testament and stuff, so it is not gone. Burnt offering is something that is still very much alive. And if we are to follow what the Lord was teaching Moses to tell everybody that this is how they should do when it comes to this type of offering, you can understand that the value and its core principle of burnt offering is still very much alive today. And hence, for me, it's always offering burnt offering. For me, why I do because I'm not in I say, how many years? Because you're technical and I say, still not, and I say, who's actually weak? But to stand for so many years and constantly offer that burnt offering, the fire is still burning, which means every day, because Mama or any power, which means every day the idea and the thought process be bad. Now I light the fire, I'm not their shit. If we not do then no, need to go back into me, call for it. So the most important question today is how do we keep the fire burning? That is the most important question today. How do we keep the fire on our burnt offering? How do we keep it burning? How do we add more oil? How do we add more petrol? How do we add that? How do we do that? One Kasaoye assessment. How do you think you can keep those things burning? In Genesis is here, we understand in today's term what can be said to be burnt offering. In today's term, we understand it. It's giving anything of value to us and offering it as a sacrifice to God. To either show our gratitude, to ask for forgiveness, to stay purified, and to be wholesome Christians. This is why we give our burnt offering as at today, 2024. We do not bring animals. However, say northern region maybe still the animals will still be of value for us, because even East Africa maybe go out for area what the I think so the bull and I said giant and I said Kesenia then cow and no bright price no much 100, 200. Still still it has value. It's more say there. And one still will have value. But as of today, say what has said anything that has value to you, will sacrifice for all of the above reasons is required, is seen or is burnt offering. Now the question is, how do we keep that offering or that sacrifice? How do we keep the fire burning? Because the key idea of even from verse 8 to 8, I can't read 3 times. The fire must be kept burning on the altar. And I think that, see, it's sometimes when I read the Bible, there are certain things that, so we're playing on a physical surface. What is the point? Say they naturally a normal canal mine, what is normal brain? And our ocean. The ocean, in the quite say, now keep fire burning. But it is significant because it is needed for the fire is needed to keep burning to signify that continuous sacrifice that you are willing to give to God. Because I saw it from my past, I could see it so we are from You saw that and in the next 2 hours or 3 hours, say I didn't share it. It didn't bloom, then fire don't bloom. But it is beyond what physically it means. Beyond that, the fire has to be kept burning. And that's the most important thing in all of the burnt offerings that he showed Moses to tell all of us. So how are we keeping the fire burning? How do we intend to keep the fire burning?